pop star and teenagers. But then I said, hey, life is got to be more serious. I need to get a good education and get a good job. So that's what I did. I moved to UK. I went to university. I studied business and management. I started working in the corporate world. And then I said, listen, like, this is great. I'm making lots of money. But what I didn't have enough was time. So I was time poor, and many people know that when you build a career, that's often what happens, right? You start earning good money, but you compensate with time. So it didn't really bother me until my twin daughters were born 7 years ago. And then I said, hey, something's got to change. Otherwise, I'm just going to see them like growing up horizontally, because every time you would leave in the morning, come home, spare time, and I was literally going to miss out of their life. So 5 years ago, one of my good friends actually called me and said, listen, Margit, there is something cool that I got to show you. There's a different way to live your life. And I didn't know that opportunities like that existed for people like me. And I said, hey, I'm happy to have a look. And because I kept an open mindset, I sat down with him, and what he showed me blew me away. And I thought, like, is this really possible? But I like what Richard Branson says. He said, say yes first and figure out how to do it later. So that's exactly what I did. And boy, didn't I know at that time that it's going to actually affect my life so much. So today I haven't been in employment by choice for many years. I've been able to stay at home with my kids whilst they were like growing up. Now they've gone to school. We've done lots of travel. And my life is fulfilled with friends from all over the world. And we've also stayed really close friends with many of them. So I have to say that my life has been enriched. And today you have something in front of you in the form of inCruises that actually has the power to also change your life. So the company was actually formed, just like Abel said, 4.5 years ago. So inCruises was formed by Michael Hutchison and Frank Codina, two business guys. I mean, they've been in the business for many, many years, and they have great experience from sales and finances and travel. So they had a goal. They said, hey, we want to put together a company that actually going to help people's lives better. It's going to better their lives. And they said, we don't want to be just regular business guys. We just want to do something great for people. So that's why they formed inCruises. And the concept that they created is actually the world's first and only travel membership club that is solely focused on the cruise industry. Now, basically, it's a cruise membership club. So if you know sites like hotels.com, you go and book your hotel rooms. Well, if you're a member of inCruises, then you come to inCruises to book all your cruising needs, right? So you can literally go anywhere in the world on a cruise today. We're also proud members of CLIA, which is the Cruise Lines International Association, and you can literally book cruises anywhere in the world. So there are lots of famous cruise lines available. There is like Carnival, Norwegian. They are like the biggest cruise lines in the world at the moment. But of course, many, many more. There is no room to list them all, but basically there is something for everyone. And company was designed then to help people to make their life better. And the first way they do that is really that they're helping people to travel for less. So you can actually be part of that too. And there's also an opportunity for people to travel for free and also get paid to travel. So how do we do all this, and why cruising? Well, if you think about cruising, if you've never been, I think you should go, because I'd never been. I've been to some small boats between Estonia and Sweden and Estonia, Finland, and I thought, wow, I'm not sure that's really my thing. But I hadn't been to a proper cruise, right? So that all changed when I actually went on a cruise to Bora Bora, Tahiti, and all the French Polynesian islands. And I thought, man, that way of traveling is so exciting, because you can literally relax throughout all of your holiday. Because every evening when you go and sit down to dine and to go to sleep, then the captain is taking you to your new destination while you're doing that, right? So that really changed my mind, because I've been on a lot of flights. So last year I did 75 flights. I know what it means to be waiting around at the airport. And when you have little ones with you, that time is double the time, right? Because time seems to take so much longer. So anyways, I said, listen, cruising is amazing, because my biggest problem then was which side of the ship is the sunset that night, right? So that was my biggest problem. But also these cruise ships, they are really built for luxury. So there are 9,000 people that fit on board of this ship. It's called Symphony of the Seas by Royal Caribbean, and it's the world's largest cruise ship at the moment. So literally 9,000 people on board, 6,600 passengers, 2,200 crew members. So there's life happening, right? So it's like a mini city with so much entertainment. And sometimes people say to me, isn't cruising for old people? And I say, I don't know, maybe for fit old people. I mean, look on board of this deck, you can see there is like swimming pools, water slides, zip lines, basketball courts, volleyball courts. You can do mini golf. You can do so many things out in the sun, right? So whether you're 5 or 95, in my opinion, there is something for everyone. So maybe you're not all into this active type of holiday and you say, listen, I want to go to the hairdresser's beauty salon, get all dolled up, go and buy a new dress and buy some new clothes. You can do that because there's a shopping mall on board of the ship, right? And in the evening when you are like getting ready to go out to dine, there is choice of so many restaurants and everything is included. All your dining and all your entertainment is included. So they bring you like an entertainment menu every day. Like when you're on board of that ship, they bring you an entertainment menu. They say, hey, listen, here is your choices for tonight. Like you can go and see a Broadway show, or you can go and sing karaoke, or you can go dancing. You can watch ice skating shows. Maybe you like to go to cinema or listen to piano music or some singers. I mean, there is so much to do literally all day long. But on top of that, that ship is going from point to point, right? So it's actually taking you on whatever cruise you chose, right? It can go from Bahamas to somewhere in Mexico, or maybe you are somewhere in Europe, or maybe you are in Australia. So whether you're doing sightseeing or beach days or shopping days, everything is possible. So I really love what the cruise ships actually have to offer these days. But how does actually inCruises help you then to cruise for less and also cruise for free? So let's talk about how you can cruise for less first. So the first way to actually get started with inCruises is you're going to have to decide to go on a cruise, because the only way you're going to lose is if you don't cruise. So if you're ready to go on a cruise, then you start off your membership with just $100 on your account. You put $100 deposit in, and as soon as you do that, the company gives you another $100. So you're going to have $200 on your account for cruising on day one. And then the next month you add another 100, and the company gives you another 100. So you're going to have $400 for cruising on your account. Now, this is pretty amazing. And I know many of you want to say, hey, Margaret, nobody's cruising right now anywhere because there is Corona and nobody's going out of the house even. And I say, that's real. That's absolutely real. But what we do as humans, we normally plan ahead. So that's no different. Like, yes, we can't go anywhere now, but we can in the future, right? And because these cruise dollars, they never expire, then the wise thing is to get started early. Because if you get started today, then in 6 months' time, you're going to have 1,200 cruise dollars on your account. And if your neighbor who doesn't get started today looks on their account in 6 months' time, there's still zero because they didn't choose to get started today. So that's really the value of the membership. And you can literally double your cruising power every single month as you save for your cruises. Now, the next cool thing is that we have 5,500 cruises available on the platform today. And you can book as far as March 2022. So you got 2 years of visibility already now. That means there's really a lot to choose from. And if you look at the prices, then the prices are actually on par with the publicly offered prices. Now, some might say, how is that possible? How can we offer the same discount that Carnival has on their website on our website? Well, cruise lines love us because we have 200,000 members worldwide today in 178 countries. That means literally that we have so many people around the world to put on the cruise ships all year long. So the cruise companies really love us and we have great partnership deals with them. But why it's beneficial for you to be actually member in inCruises is because of those gifted cruise dollars. The cruise dollars that company gives you every single month as you save for your cruise, that's how you're going to get even better pricing as inCruise member. Now, the other cool thing here is that, hey, like literally, I think I somehow skipped the slide. Oh, no, I didn't. Sorry. So anyways, the other cool thing here is that people say, hey, that sounds too good to be true. And it kind of is, but there's an explanation. Because the company says, listen, if you're going to join, from day one, you can book better value cruises. From day one, you get better value as a member. But the longer you're going to stay a member, the bigger discount you're going to have year on year, because you can use more gifted cruise dollars. Now, the cool thing about it is that people say, what's that? What does it mean? I mean, I can see the percentage every year, what I can use, and what does it really mean? Well, it means that as a member, you can always use up all the money that you have saved, and there is no restriction on that. But how company distributes the gifted cruise dollars, that's where the percentages come into play. So let me put it in simple terms. When you get started, you just paid in $100, company gave you another 100, you get 200 cruise dollars on month one on your account. And if you were to go and book a cruise on your month one, just after becoming a member, then that means you have 60% that you can use out of that 200. Now that's $120, which means that you just paid in 100 and you can use 120. That's 20% more money than you just paid in. And that's the smallest deal that you can have out of here, right? Because it's your first month. So you put in 100, you already use 120. And then as every year passes, this percentage goes up. So you get to use more and more money out of what inCruises has gifted to you. Now, what does it mean? You can go on as many cruises as you like or as little as you like. There's no restriction. 1 cruise or 100 cruises, it doesn't matter. But let's say that you are one of the people who said, hey, I'm going to save up. I'm going to save up because I got special occasion coming up. I want to go and surprise my grandma for her birthday, or I want to surprise my husband for a wedding anniversary, or maybe it's your birthday coming up. And you say, hey, I'm going to save for 4 years. So in 4 years, you would have saved 48 times $100, which is $4,800. And every time you put in 100, company has put in 100. So you totally have collected $4,800 in 4 years, and the company has given you the same. So your total account balance is $9,600 at the end of year 4. And as you move into your 49th membership month, you can use 100% of all the cruise dollars on your account, always. So what that means is that you have this $9,600, and if you choose to spend it on one cruise, you're literally going to pay your cruise with that $9,600. And that means that because you only put in half of that money, your savings at that point are 50% on that cruise cost. And we already have the best prices on our platform. So, I mean, you're making immense savings here as a member. And that's how the membership value just grows with every single year. It's also important to understand that whatever point, whatever money you have available on your cruise account, you can always use that as a full mean of payment. So let's say that the cruise costs $300 and you have 300 cruise dollars available on your account, then that's how you make the payment, 100% with your cruise dollars. You don't need to put anything on debit card or credit card. But if you don't have enough cruise dollars available and it's a more expensive cruise, then you can always pay the difference with a debit or credit card. And I think that is so cool, because no longer do you need to put things on credit card and pay for them after, coming home from holiday and getting really discouraged, having all these amazing experiences, but then having to pay your credit card debt off, in the following months. Here you can plan ahead. You can say, hey, I'm going to save, and in 6 months, I'm going to have that much money on my account. Where can we go? You can really change the way you travel. But there's another cool thing here. And a lot of companies these days, of course, they do a lot of advertising on telly, on radio, newspapers, media. They spend a lot of money on advertising. And same with cruise lines. They really spend a lot of money on advertising how great their cruises are. So what inCruises is doing, they said, hey, we are actually going to, oh, cool. Sorry. Now I skipped that slide. I don't know how that slide got changed. But anyways, there is another cool thing for you as a member. They say, hey, listen, if you are a member here, then we're going to make it really simple for you. Just like car driver would insure the vehicle and says, hey, there is insurance on my vehicle just in case anything bad happens. In inCruises, all of your qualifying payments, so any payment that you are making as a saving onto your cruise account or any qualifying travel payments, they're going to be insured in case the worst thing happens. inCruises is a strong company. There's no need to worry. But just in case something should go wrong in the future, you would have insurance. And same also with your travel payments. So if you have booked a cruise and for some reason it can't go ahead, you couldn't see that far in the future, then again, your travel payments will be insured. But now I'm coming on to this, how lots of companies are spending money on advertising. And the cool thing here is that inCruises said, listen, we're not going to do that. We're not going to pay these media channels to advertise our membership. We're going to use that fund to actually give it out to the people who talk about inCruises to their friends and family. And if you do that, and if through your invitation there are 5 people who join inCruises membership club, then you are going to become membership free. Now, what does that mean? That means that as long as those 5 members who you referred are going to remain active, then you never pay another $1 onto your cruise saving account again. You're going to accumulate 200 cruise dollars month after month paid by inCruises in full. So that means in 1 year, you're going to actually have 2,400 cruise dollars on your account. And if you are a free member, then you can use 100% of those cruise dollars on a single cruise each year. I mean, you don't need to pay a penny extra, $2,400 to spend. And that is an awesome value. That's almost like winning the lottery every year or giving yourself a pay rise. And I know that there are a couple of cool people here who Abel already mentioned, who we want to bring on the screen. We want to have them to share their stories. So I'm going to just activate some of their cameras, and I'm going to ask, let's start off with Maria from Myrtle Beach. So Maria, please come on and share your story. So we were just having some fun on a weekend with Maria. So, hey, good to see you, girl. How's it going? Oh, can't hear you, Maria. Now we can hear you.
Can you?
Yes, you were muted.
Do the earphone too. I can't believe I didn't do that before.
So Maria has been with the company and she has achieved membership-free status. And not only, she's also a marketing director with the company. But we talk about that. So Maria, just tell us about your membership-free and what it has given you and your family.
Yes. I did join inCruises 2.5 years ago. It's been a while, and I did notice what I came for is actually the free cruise that you mentioned. And it's been 2.5 years. I did earn the free membership, and my family and I, we went on 5 different cruises. So we saw 8 different countries and like 12 different ports. And I have 2 little kids, and the emotions that the kids experienced were unbelievable. Like my little son Landon, he was 2 years old. He was almost 3, and he remembers things from the first cruise, and that's just like, for me as a mom, it's unbelievable. So you guys understand the value of the cruise dollars and the company that gives us. I put some numbers together, so you know how much money we spent and how much money of that were free cruise dollars. So the 5 cruises would have cost us $10,900. And since I earned the free membership, and we actually have 2 free memberships in the family, $9,600 of that amount were free cruise dollars. So I don't know, if we would be able to experience that much if it wasn't for inCruises. But it's unbelievable. And yes, I did come for the free membership, but yes, I did notice the big business opportunity behind it as well. And I just shared my experience, with my friends and with people I met online, and I became friends with so many of them. And yes, I did become a marketing director. Now I'm so blessed, because even right now, in this situation that a lot of people lost their jobs, a lot of people don't know what to do. We still keep working and we're helping people, right? And we get paid for it. But you're gonna tell more about the big business opportunity, right? But the cruising by itself, even the savings program without the free membership is great savings, and the free membership it's unbelievable, but it's true, It's a dream that came true. So it's awesome.
Maria. Thank you so much for sharing your story, Maria.
Thank you for having me.
And I would be too, if that's how many cruises I've been to for free. So
you will.
That's okay, Maria. Yes, thank you so much. So I'm gonna just say goodbye to Maria for now, and we're gonna bring on the next speaker now, and we have Katre here from Estonia, my good friend Katre, and she is an awesome girl, ever so positive, and she saw this opportunity, and she has actually also achieved membership-free status. So Katre, hello, welcome, and please take your time, share your story with us. Oh, we can't hear you again, Katre, as well. Let's see. Now, let's try.
Can you hear me now?
Now yes. We can hear you. Awesome.
Perfect. I guess I talk too much. So, yes. But yeah, I'm Katre. I'm from Estonia. I actually work in logistics and IT industry, and I joined inCruises on 1st of February. So it actually took me like 21 days to get my 5. And it also means that I earned more money back than I ever invested. And now I'm able to cruise for free for like $2,400 for every single year. So it's like amazing. And what makes me even more happy, I can enjoy it myself, but I have this opportunity to share it with my friends and people I know also. So thank you, Margit, and thank you, inCruises, for having me here.
Thank you so much, Katre. And I know that your mom has also just joined as a member. So now when your mom also becomes membership free, then you are just like Maria, isn't it? You can just join the forces and you have even more money to spend every year.
Absolutely, absolutely. so that only means my mom is smart too. Yeah.
That's right. That's right, Katre. Well, that's so great. Thank you so much for joining us, and we wish you all the best, and you have a bright future ahead of you here in inCruises. So can't wait to see you.
Thank you.
Take care. Thank you, Katre. So, and our third and final speaker about membership free, Eddie from Orlando, Florida. So please, Eddie, please turn on your camera and microphone and come and share your story with us.
Oh, hey, can you hear me now?
Yes, we hear you now. All good.
Great. I'm glad I could share a little testimonial about inCruises. I actually started with the company in the very beginning, so I'm one of the founding members. Several years ago, had an opportunity to listen to Hutch and talk about his vision of inCruises. I actually met him at a Costco, and he kind of explained how the vision of Costco memberships was a little bit of the deciding factor to provide a cruise membership, which intrigued us because we're a family of cruisers. So we had the opportunity to meet a stranger and make a friend. And it's been 4 years, and we've had a great opportunity to be membership free for about the last 2 years. And no business we've been able to actually create residual income, and we actually have a residual cruise account that gives us free cruises to enjoy with our family. We've had about 4 cruises so far. But we waited a couple of years to do our big cruise. And back in 2018, we did a Mediterranean cruise. And the savings with the cruise membership afforded us the opportunity to stay in Italy for a week. We added a land portion. We went crazy. We actually had the opportunity to have a family suites, which we've been unable to do previously. And the cruise membership afforded us that opportunity. It's been exciting. Now we're working with our team to try to hopefully get them to duplicate our success. And cruising for free is a phenomenal opportunity with just 5 referrals. It's just incredible. Happy to be here, and thank you for allowing me to share my testimonial.
Wow, Eddie, I love it. I love to hear your story every time, and thank you so much for tuning on. Can't wait to see you on a cruise one day soon. So
outstanding. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Eddie. Thank you. So, I mean, you've heard now 3 amazing stories and so many different approaches, right? Some of us have waited to go on their big cruise, and some of us have got 2 family members who are membership free so that they have more power to go on these free cruises. So, and there are people who are just like on the way to get their free cruise. Maybe they already got the membership free, but they haven't been on the first cruise like Katre. But that's cool, we all start somewhere. So you definitely have to see it for what it is. And it is an opportunity to increase your travel budget for your family by $2,400 every single year by doing these simple steps. But that leads me to another thing. At the moment, there is a turmoil happening in financial world, all around the globe. So many people are really affected by this pandemic, and they are in the situation where they have maybe lost income. They have to go on support money, or maybe, they've just had reduced hours, and still it's making things harder for them to get through everyday life, because they don't have enough finances to actually cope with, what they got to take care of every month. So inCruises, as said from the beginning, we want to help people to make their life better. So one thing is we help you to go on cheaper holidays, and we help you to go on cruises for free. But the third way that inCruises can help you today is that they can give you another income stream. So whether you are looking for something to do full time, or whether you are looking for just the side income and maybe you just have a couple of hours to spare, but you understand that today it's not safe to just have one income, because if you're going to lose your job, what else have you got? You always have to look at the past events in the world, and anything like historical tells you that, listen, those people who have survived the last financial crisis in the world, they always had multiple sources of income. Look at any successful people and name one who only has got their finger in one pie, right? So there is none. I mean, look at even Warren Buffett. I mean, all the investors even, they never just put everything into one thing, right? So you got to be clever with what you are doing. And inCruises says that, hey, from day one, when you have decided to actually start sharing this opportunity with your contacts, then you can earn bonuses. And there are 5 different ways that inCruises will pay you. And we're not going to talk about every single one of them, but if we talk about the most important ones, then one of the things that's going to happen, as soon as you actually refer your first member or your first partner member, the company is going to pay you bonus. So if somebody you refer joins as a member, you're going to get $20 as a bonus. But if somebody joins as a partner member, so partner member means that they also come and share the inCruises opportunity with others, and they also save money for their own cruising needs. So they are partners and they are members all together. Then every month you can earn direct commissions from $50 to $150 per referral. Now, why do I say every month? Well, we're in the month of May. Let's say that tomorrow you're going to talk to your friend, and that's going to be the first partner member who joins through your referral in the month of May. The company is therefore going to pay you $50 in direct commission. The next person you refer, the company is going to pay you $60 and so on. So let's say that you're going to refer 5 partner members in the month of May. The company is going to pay you all those amounts added up. So that's $350. That's what you can do, but you got to be willing to share the idea. So it's not like get rich quick scheme. You got to do something to earn that money. But if you are willing to do that, then these bonuses get paid out to you in 24 hours. I mean, 24 hours, imagine that. So think about it. Even if you get a new job, I know in Europe, you got to work for 30 days before you get your salary. But with this opportunity, if that's all you got, maybe you don't have any other income. And you say, listen, this is all I've got. So you're going to work at it the same way. You're going to put the hours in and you're going to show it to people. And there are people who love cruising, who love the idea of doing another business and having a side hustle. Then that's what you can do too. But what normally happens, like we heard about these crazy people who have done their membership free, they invited 5 people to the company and they are now on board and they say, hey, we want to show our 5 as well. So let's say like that you invited 5 and those 5 also want to share it with their 5. So, that's going to get you onto a leadership rank within inCruises. So that means that you're going to end up with 30 people in your team. That's what's going to happen. If your 5 will get 5, then theoretically you're going to have 30 members that have grown out of you for the company. And the company says, listen, you can start earning extra up to $600 every single month. So that means that it's extra over $7,000, $7,200 every single year. That's what you can earn through being the first leadership rank within inCruises. Now, $7,200 as a side income, that's a really decent amount. And I think there are many of us who can benefit from that. But that's not where it stops. That's where it starts, but that's not where it stops. And some people say, hey, to bring in 500 members, that's impossible. And if that's what you say, then it is impossible. But if you say it's possible, then we got all the tools to help you to achieve that. You just got to have determination and desire to succeed. So the same way, like you look at Instagram influencers and you look at YouTubers, what they do, they want to have followers. They want to have views on their videos. Why? Do you think they just want to be famous? No, they just want to turn it into passive income that their accounts will generate them because there are people who watch what they do on their profiles, and then companies go and advertise themselves on their platforms. Now, this is cool because the same thing would happen with inCruises. If you advertise inCruises membership within your social network, then you actually get to earn passive income from inCruises. So it's not like anybody's going to hand you money just like that. You got to put in the effort to actually achieve it. But to be honest, to create 30 members, it's not that difficult. if you just got desire to do and change something in your life. And there are two different types of bonuses. One is like a fixed leadership bonus that you get every month, which is in the bonus column. And the other one is residual, that's that's based on the active members within your team. And if you have qualified for that bonus, then company will pay you $5 for every active member within your team. So let's say you have 30 members, that's 30 times 5. If you qualify for the bonus, the company pays you extra $150 throughout the month. So that's how the bonuses get paid. However, once the money has been created, it comes into your inCruises account, then you can choose how you're going to transfer it out from inCruises account. You can send it directly to one of your bank accounts, whatever country you're in. Or you can also order this inCruises plastic card that you just add into your wallet, and you can go and shop with that card. Now, the other thing that's really, really cool, and again, that's not for everyone, because not everybody maybe wants to be crazy productive and start the side hustle. But for those of you who love the idea, every time you enroll 5 partner members in a calendar month, then you're going to get extra $250 cruise dollars. That's an incentive. That's just for somebody who wants to do it. I know I got one girl here on the call today. She's from Estonia. Her name is Christina, and she just did that. She just claimed her $250 cruise dollars. Because in last month, she enrolled 5 partner members. And she says, yay, I got more money for cruising, right? So that's like a cruising bonus. But there's another bonus. It's a $3,000 fast start award. That means that if somebody gets started with inCruises today, and if you're going to reach the marketing director rank within the company in less than 90 days, so basically you're going to introduce 30 partner members to the company, then you can qualify for the $3,000 fast start award. Now, I know that within our organization in these past months, there are many people who have achieved that. And I know few of them, and few of them are actually on that call. We got Babek from Norway. I got myself. I mean, Babek did it like in a matter of weeks. I did it in 2 months. We have another guy who did it in 8 days. We have another guy who did it in 19 days. I know there are a lot of people who are about to get that award. And that in these distressed times, it's incredible if you just think about it. Like $3,000. Normally, when you start the business, you need to put money in, right? And it takes a while until you start getting something back. But to get $3,000 out, it's crazy. It's amazing what you can actually do for you and your family. Now, there are also Rolex watches, incentive trips. And the cool thing about it is that the people getting those awards, I mean, they are nice. They are bling, bling. Don't get me wrong. But I want to talk about the social proof. The people who are getting those awards, they are like 20 years old from Miami, and they are 65 years old from Ukraine. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where they come from, what their age is, what they've done before, if they know how to open a computer or if they don't know how to turn the computer on. It doesn't matter. Everything that matters there is that they had desire to do something. They saw a product that gave amazing value to a lot of people, and they said, hey, we want to be part of this because we can see how this brings value to so many people around the world. And they came and they saw this opportunity and they took it. They said yes. So why cruising industry? Well, we have to say that as a whole, like a travel industry is the biggest industry in the world. And the cruising is the fastest growing segment within that industry. Now, people always say to me, they say, hey, well, or anyone who's done some self-development, I mean, there is a saying, right? If you want to be the best, then copy the results that you want to have from somebody who already has done it, right? So choose a successful person and copy their activities, and then you too might become successful. So, like in business, I don't know that there is many that good businessmen like Richard Branson is, right? For me, he's been an idol all my life because of his unique ways. And he has been in the aerospace and in trains for a long, long time. But recently, he has also invested into cruising industry. So Virgin Voyage, Scarlet Lady ship came out February of this year. Now that man doesn't spend a dollar if he doesn't think that there will be a return. So if Richard Branson chose this industry, that it's a good time to enter, then I say that why not you? Being partnered up with inCruises gives you the exact same opportunity to actually participate in this boom that's happening in the cruising industry. And plus, on top of that, you can make a lot of people very, very happy because you can help to make their dreams come true. So to sum it all up, if somebody says, hey, I want to become a member, then, that's cool. We have to say that it's like 14-day money-back guarantee. I don't think that any of you will ask for your money back after you really get to see what's on offer. But in case you want that, then of course you have that choice. However, I have to say,